I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds here, but Joe, I did see that gift sub to Ruby. Thank you so much for 150 gift subs. And Ruby, welcome to the Wolf Pack. Never ever thought that I would say that, to be perfectly honest, but welcome to the Wolf Pack, Ruby. Holy crap. What was that about the mausoleum? I said the one place in China that I would love to go, and I can't remember if it's the mausoleum or just a museum, but the one to Guan Yu. There we go. Ruby's using the war dog howl. Oh my god. That's awesome. Alright, we've got an exquisite weapon been crafted for us. I don't think you guys missed too much. We've also gained a cool horse. A spear and a stallion. I don't know if we need to do anything with those. I think everybody that the Empress knows has got cool stuff by now. It is winter, so I just want to do a double check, guys, whilst it's winter, to see how many of our generals are over 60. I want to make sure that we're retiring them if they need to be. Oh, I should check captains too, actually. Okay, they're good. They're good. They're good. 68, he's fine because we only just put him in. 51, he's fine. Hello, he's fine. The Empress is 55, she's 44, she's 23, or he's 23 rather. 55, 45, 37, they're all good. 29, 40, 46, 37, 42, 55. Oh, we're looking good here. Yeah, no, we're good on the ages, actually. Does it have a massive statue of the man himself on top? It does. Pyrox, did you refresh? Because the reason it dropped was my internet dropped out, which occasionally it does. But that's why it buffered. It wasn't anything else. Now that I've reset that, it should be back. A couple of new guys in the recruitment pool to check. But poor Dien Nung, he's 66. Nobody's hiring you, sir. You're far too old. Guys, I know that I don't know how many people in the chat listen to ASMR or anything like that. I don't know if anybody else does or if it's just me. But if you do listen to ASMR, or if you enjoy just anything like relaxing, if you listen to like Zen music and stuff, you guys should definitely check Ruby out and give her a follow. Like I said, she's one of 2 ASMR artists that I actually watch religiously. And she's phenomenal. Like, I just end up in such a zen place when Ruby's streaming. It's hard to describe. Imagine being Gongsun Shu and seeing those 5 armies marching over the river into your yard. I think you would probably start jumping in the sea, really, wouldn't you? Especially since this is his capital and we're right here. So let's have the Empress attack. Thank you, mods, for catching whatever that dude just said. You guys are on the ball recently. Nothing is getting past you. I love it. I don't even know what he did, but yeah, absolutely. Like, it's probably, what would you say, Ryan and Joe? Like, at least once a week, right? We have to have somebody come in like that, which when there's only, you know, less than 20 people watching your chat, that feels disproportionately large to me. But that's just the kind of the way it works, really. I've just noticed that all 4 of our armies on this flank over here are being commanded by sentinels. That's kind of crazy. Oh. Oh, hello. I see you. Decisive victory with low casualties. Let's do it. Massive attack there. Haven't had spam bots. This is new to me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take a little bit of pride in the fact that something happened to me that hasn't happened to Ruby. I'm sure it's because that I am a small streamer is the reason that they come in here, but still, I'm taking the positive from this. We're gonna go with the novelty factor. New Yen has gained a rank, but Mike's not here to level him up. Oh god, I'm not going through all of these. Sahara, Huan Li Ping is friends with Cao Biao now, and with Guan Jie. Ryan Zhang Tuo is friends with Dong Rei Rei. Jia Baofang and New Yen are friends. That one's not relevant to any sponsors. Neither is that one. Neither is that one. Neither is that one. Sahara Huan Li Ping is also friends with Dong Rui Rui. They're not relevant. The Empress and New Yen are now oath sworn. Ryan, Zhang Tuo, and Cao Biao are friends. And that's not relevant. Cool, right. That's all of those done. Oh, they can do night attacks. I don't like that at all.
正义必胜，我等应设宴庆贺。
I enjoy stabbing them with my sword. There you go. It appeases the mod gods that they get to sacrifice spam bots. We'll go with that. Anybody want to do anything for the winter of 237? I'm tempted to bring Udigan over here, but then I feel like they'll just go that way. So I'm going to leave him in Yojo for the time being. Ruby, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse. ! Discord. If you want an invite to my Discord, I'm sure you're in lots. But if you do, it's a pretty chill place. There's not really any rules apart from don't be a bellend, essentially, or a bigot. But we're all, you know, I'm from the north of England. Swearing is just the way that we communicate with each other. Did you just get referred to as a mod god? Yes, you did. Blood for the blood god. Mod for the mod god. All of the ambush stances. That's not a bad idea, actually, Ryan. The Empress has heard Zhang Tuo's suggestion. I don't know how. I'm guessing you spread round camp. I don't think Guan Jie's got much movement left, so we'll have to be really careful with him. Hello, what are you doing? What? No, stop. Just go there. Yep, and then you... Yep, nope, nope, nope. Want you as close to the city as we can get you. And then in ambush. Lots and lots and lots of people pretending they're not here. Swearing is just like punctuation. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to cut down on it a little bit, but I mean, the streams are flagged as 18+, you know. I swear as part of my normal vocabulary. I'm not going to take it out entirely. I would feel like I wasn't being me then. Going to proceed into the spring of 238 AD, guys. I mean, Zhang Tuo is the upcoming strategist in another camp. Imatech, Ryan is always the upcoming strategist, unless he's already at the top of the roleplay. Lucia... oh dear. I don't think we did, no. What is Pang Tong? I think he's trying to beat us to take one of their settlements. I think that's what Pang Tong's doing. Well, they didn't fall for the ambush, Ryan. New traits, but I don't think they apply to anybody that's sponsored. We've gained an engineer. That's interesting. I don't think we've had one of them before. She has a bodyguard presently. Oh, we have got an engineer. But that's... Yeah, I'm going to have the Empress take the engineer. And she's going to send the bodyguard to... well, she's got a scholar. You know what? New Yen is actually in the army with her. But it's Mike. I can't do that. Not Mike. Who's New Yen? Who sponsored New Yen? I forgot. Oh, Asher, of course. Yes, of course it's Asher. It is indeed. I forgot. Alright, that's fine. In that case, she's going to have to send it to a different one of her children. Perhaps... Oh, New Yen. Why has she got two sons called New Yen? Okay. I feel like you could have been more creative, Dong Li. Let's find New Jingshu. Yeah, New Jingshu. We'll send the bodyguard to her. If possible. Which I don't think it is. We're going to have to try and wait and remember next turn. Mike did sponsor it. Yeah, Mike's sponsor is Shu Cao, which is one of the coolest names. Like, I love saying that name, Shu Cao. Gongsun Shu is on the move. Dongli can get up there. Okay. I think I'm gonna make an unlisted YouTube video of this Fall Guys game and send it to you. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, Matt. We could get the jump on him. He's very isolated. He has not properly evaluated his escape routes. I agree, but I also kinda want to not lose ground to Pang Tong, who is very clearly making a beeline. I think he's gonna get there anyway, to be fair. Right, we're gonna have Yu Gun. He's able to get to him. Guanjie is not... Oh, is almost able to? Let's send him up there. Is that close enough? If we had somebody else? Yes, Guanjie is close enough. Dong Li is not going to do that. Sahara, are you still around? Why, AI, why you gotta make border gore? Why do they gotta make border gore? It's fine. Zhang Fei's territory is already hideous, to be fair. It's about to be in 3 different blobs. I'll post it in the SRP Discord if anyone else wants to take a peek at it. This game is fun as shit. I still haven't had a proper look at it, but I'll definitely watch the video, Matt. I don't think Sahara is around by the looks of it, so we're going to have Huan Liping also head up here to... I hope to the edge of Gongsun Shu's movement. And then we'll have Yu Gun attack him. And that's an easy win. So Gongsun Shu is defeated. We've gained another engineer. We've captured Gongsun Shu Rui, who is 19 years old and is probably Gongsun Shu's daughter. But we're going to release her. Sahara! Huan Liping has gained the composed trait. And Yu Gun has leveled up. So Yu Gun is a 55-year-old level 5 commander, legendary commander with a scout background, sincere, tolerant, philanthropic, dutiful, and trustworthy. I mean, we're going to give him meditation. He just seems like an all-around nice dude, to be fair.
我的目标十分明确。
Could encourage him to take the northeastmost cities and let him have that province. We'll just see what he manages to grab.
齐心协力，
Meanwhile, Jia Baofeng and the Empress are going to push
破
against
其睿智。
Yojo Iron Mine, which is also an easy enough win. So that's them defeated. Gongsun Shu thoroughly and utterly beaten at this point. We just have to race Zhang Fei to grab his territory, I think. Sun Anjing. That's Sun. That's an interesting
放
one.
了吧，
Ye Hu Hui. Or He Hu Hui even. I like that name too.
把俘
We'll
虏
release
放
both
回
of
去
them.
吧。
Yojo secured. Dongli and Jia Baofeng are friends.
我绝不动摇。做好
I
准
mean,
备。
if he doesn't attack that territory or that trade port, Jia Baofeng should be able to get it if he doesn't. And if he does, she'll be able to move past him and get the next thing anyway. So it is spring, so we do need to pick a reform. I don't know if Ruby's still watching or not, but this reform tree is absolutely beautiful in this game. You are, indeed. So, one of my wolf pack pointed out as well, Ruby, that when you pick these, which are like your technologies that you pick every year in the spring, because the game goes by seasons, the one you pick will blossom. It will have the flowers on it. So I just figure out which one I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick this one. Disaster relief systems. The state will help where it can to get China back on its feet. So when I click issue, it will blossom. Which is just amazing. I love it. It's always been my favourite art style, like favourite thing about the art style on this game is the reform tree. It's absolutely beautiful. Right? And it was so subtle that I didn't even notice. One of my subscribers pointed it out and was like, "Have you noticed that it blossoms when you pick them?" And I'm like, I should really say that I have noticed, yes, but no, I didn't. Like, it completely went over my head. Alright. Any civil sponsors wanting to make any moves in the spring? Because the military ones have all made theirs. And then we can move on into the summer. I'm going to pop a save now because it's spring. Got to keep those saves rolling because you never know when you're going to hit a bug. Not seeing anybody pop up, so we're going to push on into the summer. See what Wei is doing. Not a lot. There's no army position, so I shall continue to vibe in the capital. Fair enough, Imatech. Zhang Fei is asking us as their vassal master to defend them against the kingdom of Wu. Rejecting will result in the vassal's independence. Oh no! Wu declared war on Zhang Fei! Speaking of popping something, need to pop some meds for my neck. Get that done, Joe. Don't go on being in pain. Guys, what do we reckon? Do we abandon Zhang Fei to be eaten by Wu, or do we take this to resume hostilities with them? Is it worth really defending Zhang Fei? That's the question I'm asking you guys. Oh, it is warm. It's not as warm as it has been, but it's still warm. We're not ready to fight Wu, so I doubt we'd truly be able to defend him anyway. Are we not, though? I feel like we could leave 1 or 2 armies with Gongsun Shu to fight him, and have everybody else of the 5 that we've got up there turn around immediately. I feel like we could well be... I mean, we're not in the prime position, sure. It's going to take us a second to push back on the Eastern Front, but all the territory we have here is what we gained off of Wu last time anyway. We've got armies positioned in the centre. We've got armies positioned in the west. I mean, admittedly, Wu's got armies in the middle of our territory for some ungodly reason, but are we going to be able to hold the lines for them to relocate? I don't know. So according to Zhang Fei's faction resource, he apparently inherited Liu Chong's faction. He did. No worries, Ruby. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. I really, really do appreciate that. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you have some wonderful food and a lovely chill before bed. Yes, and once again, welcome to the Wolfpack and the Doghouse. Thank you for the follow, and thank you, Joel, for the gifted sub to Ruby. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely night, Ruby. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know whether we go to war with them just yet or not. I don't like the idea of Zhang Fei, like, being eaten by Wu. I really don't. And ultimately, we do have to fight Wu anyway. It may be time. It's not ideal because Gongsun Shu still has some forces left and some territory left, but he's on the ropes enough that it shouldn't be an issue. No plan survives contact with the enemy. Exactly, Ryan. No, we already said we're not annexing Ma Chao until he dies and somebody else inherits his land, and we'll annex them. But what do you think, guys? You guys are my counsel. Do we do it? Do we defend Zhang Fei, or do we leave him to his fate? I think the only place we don't have armies along the front line is technically on the east, but we can get them back down there in a couple of turns. Abandon him, we won't get there in time. I suppose it wouldn't be fitting for an empress to abandon her loyal followers. See, that's kind of where I'm standing too. Dong Li is not a tyrant. I don't think she would abandon Zhang Fei. Who, don't forget, Zhang Fei offered to be our vassal just out of the blue. We weren't even fighting him. He just said, hey, can I be your vassal? Pyrox is remaining neutral. Oh, it's tense in here, guys. It is tense. Who is that and what is he doing? Oh, it's just an NPC with better armor. Oh, this is intense. I feel like the chat is still torn on this one. Ryan's vote is accept. Go on then, let's throw in an official vote, guys. Ryan's going accept. What's anybody else going? It is regrettable, but Zhou Tai seriously doubts that we will get there in time before he gets overrun by Wu. Well, after hearing what he did, then I say we provide support. That's 2 accepts, 1 reject. Two accepts, 1 reject. Anybody else? Imatech coming in to square it off, 2 and 2. Thanks for that, Imatech. So now it's essentially down to me again. Alright, we're gonna go accept. I Yeah, it only feeds more land and potential officers to Wu. We are going to have to fight them. We're about to beat Gongsun Shu, so I'm going to accept. I'm going to break the tie. We're at war with Wu and Yu Minxiang, of course. Oh, it didn't take him long. Feng Wenjing. He does a lot of damage. I don't think we can hold that, to be honest. Just gonna delegate it. That would be a really, really hard fight for no real reason or no real benefit. Hello. Alright, we're gonna make sure we're gonna try and call the allies to war as well. Wow, Wu liberated Yu Minxiang. That's the wrong button. Let's go here and say hello. Are you at war with... Oh, you are. Okay. Is Wei at war with them? Yes. Okay, excellent. So Wu and Yu Minxiang are at war with everybody else. Now, hello Yu Minxiang. What if we say do that and vassalize? You don't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. You'll change your mind. Alright. Couple of traits gained. Dongli and Dongwen Yan are friends. We've gained a clay ox. Oh, I need to remember to give New Jingshu that bodyguard from her mother. Right. Right. So there's a fair few enemies around here. It seems like it's not as cut and dry as it makes out, to be fair. What we are going to do is... Huan Liping and Jia Baofang are going to be assigned to finish off Gongsun Shu. The other 3 armies are going to immediately start making their way towards the front line with Wu. There is an encircled enemy settlement we could grab. There is. Is Sahara still around? And guys, remember as well, if you have a civil officer, any turn you want, just jump in and say you want to do something with them. I don't think we've got many civil sponsors in the chat, so that's why I'm not quite checking every turn. Sahara, you have been tasked by the Empress, along with Jia Baofeng, who is here, you're over here, to finish off Gongsun Shu's forces and his territories up here. What would you like to do? That's alright. No worries whatsoever. I shall do as my Empress requests and head to the nearest enemy army. Okie doke. That's gonna take you that way. I think, let's check Jia Baofeng's traits. Trustworthy, brilliant, creative, clever, understanding. Well, she can't actually get to them because the yellow turbans are in the way. She's going to withdraw and hold at that river crossing. Now we need to reactivate all the other forces. "53-year-old Mao Mi. Gonna place Runan under siege. Gate battles are coming in the next DLC, Imatech. Well, the first expansion pack, as they're calling it. And 57-year-old Wang Shu. Gonna push down here and take the livestock farm. Yes, it is actually going to be in the free LC. BRB 5 minutes, Ryan. No worries, buddy. Oh. Cai Junning has gained a rank. She is a 45-year-old level 4 legendary sentinel with a lookout background. She's agile, competitive, direct, disciplinarian, trusting, loyal and trustworthy. Good lord, she's a wonderful person. She seems diligent, so we'll go with diligence. Brings us to Dong Jingmin, who is 44-year-old and a coward. So she's going to double back across the river to go for Ba. Which then brings us down to 68-year-old Yu Shun. Oh, hello. Wang Su, what are you doing? Chu Ying, Shi Gan. None of these guys are particularly well equipped for duels. However, he's going to head back towards him. Yu Shun is going to take the farmland. Ooh, we've gained a new person. Who is it? Dung Zhong. 29 years old. Stubborn, wise and temperamental. Interesting. Alright, how many armies can we have? We can field 8 more. We may need to do that because the capital is definitely under threat. Now, let's go and give some orders to our allies and say, like, I would like it if you got rid of them. I would very much like it if you got rid of Zhuge Liang, and I would very much like it if you got rid of Zhongli Shun. I don't know where Ma Chao's forces are, but I'm going to say I would like you, Ma Chao, to target Feng Wenjing. Wait, what? Oh, Ma Chao is not at war with Wu, apparently. Well, let's see if we can change that. Hello. Call him to arms against Wu. Thank you. And then say, go get Feng Wenjing, please. Right. I think we definitely need to raise an emergency army in the capital, which will be commanded by our most experienced and fierce general, which is apparently Zheng Zhang. Now she's 68. If we can find somebody around about the age of 50, they can take over when she steps back after the settlement's protected. Anybody? Got a few 68-year-olds. Huan Gui here is 58. That'll do. Let's give it to you. And then we want a captain who's around about 48-ish to take over from him when he's due to retire. Got a lot of young people. Fan Wan Ping is 52. And she's only 6 years younger than him. Although I don't even think that she's ours. She's in the recruitment pool, I think. Yeah, because Deng Zhong's our last one. So maybe we can't get somebody who's quite as fitting. Huo Baoning, 57. Yeah, you know what? She's got a full retinue, so... actually... let's throw Wu Chan in there. I know he's 68, but still. So these three are going to try and cobble together a force. Although Ryan raises an interesting point. I think Zhang Liao would probably raise an army of his own, so we'll raise him. He's going to need a captain that's around about 48 years old as well. I think he's going to struggle for one. But Handan Shah here does harmonise with him. They're the same age, but we'll raise him too. And we'll throw Huo Baoning in as well, I think. I'm just kind of throwing random people together here into armies. I also think, unless Cal objects, that Zhou Tai would probably raise an army in defense of the capital. Cal? I have Ben & Jerry's Peanut Butter Cup ice cream. Ooh, damn. Nice. If he's not here, that's fine. There's others that can do it. I just think he'd be the next one that would potentially raise his sword. We're raising armies, emergency armies, to defend the capital, Cal, because there's an enemy force approaching. Would Zhou Tai be one of the people to raise an army? Of course. It's not even just that, Ryan. It's Zhou Tai, Zhang Liao, and Zheng Zhang. That's a retirement home you don't want to mess with. Okay. I definitely think we're going to struggle for older candidates for Zhou Tai here to take as a captain. Although Jiang Qin has only just turned sides, so we'll take him as well so he can prove himself. He does harmonise with Zhou Tai. I tell you what, we are not short of young people though, that's for sure. Gongsun Lan Lan. Sahara, thank you very much for the ambush, appreciate that. You know what? Just because 29 is the oldest of everybody else, and there's already 2 vanguards in this army, Zhou Tai, Jiang Qin, I'm going to throw Deng Zhong in there as well. This is just going to be the army of, like, crazy vanguard lads. Alright. I'm not mucking around with Zheng Zhang's retinue because she won't be raised for very long. In fact, I'm not going to muck around with Huan Gui's either because he won't be raised for very long. And neither will Wu Chan. So they're very quickly going to need to establish some other kind of system. Same with Zhang Liao. Same with Handan Shah. Same with Huo Baoning. I don't think there's any point in changing your retinue, Cal, but if you want to, you could do. The lads, nothing more needed. Jiang Qin, there's not much point in changing his retinue either. So that just leaves us with Deng Zhong, who does need some troops recruiting. Would it be a bit ridiculous if Deng Zhong had 6 units of cataphracts, even though Jiang Qin already has 2? Given that pretty much this army's entire purpose is just to defend the capital, and then half of it's going to go back to retirement anyway. No ridiculous. We're doing it. We're going to give him a shitload of cataphracts, and just let him be a cataphract commander. More cavalry, even give them horse archers. They've got a unit of horse archers anyway. But there's no point changing these two retinues because they're not going to be around for that long. Why are these 0? Why did these horse units cost nothing to recruit? None of our horse units cost anything to recruit. Why? Who cares? Who cares? Just give everybody a horse. Think it's from the horse pastures? It could be, but I didn't think they were that strong. No, 20% recruitment cost reduction for cavalry. So in theory, if we have 4 other horse pastures that do that, 20%, that's 1. Now we need 3 others. 60%, 2 others. I mean, we probably have. That one's Ma Chao's. I think most of the horse pastures are in the north. They certainly are reduced by 60%. I mean, the others could be coming from reforms or something, I guess. Don't vanguards also get a reduction to cav recruitment? It's certainly possible that, like, Zhuo Tai somebody that that level does. That's kind of crazy, though, that it costs no money to recruit them. At least in that army. And hell, Cataphracts in that army's upkeep is 252. Which is still steep, but, I mean, is it that steep? Yeah, it's still pretty steep. But still, it doesn't matter. Why bring peasant spearmen? More cav! Okay, that's the emergency armies raised. I don't think there's much else we can do this turn. So we're going to end the summer, guys. See what moves our enemies make. Gongsun Shu's taken to the water, apparently. Hello. Right, he does a fair bit of damage. Wang Su does a fair bit of damage. Han Jie-Wen does not really do anything. Neither does the strategist. However, these lads, Chu Ying does a bit, but not really good enough for dueling. I think we've got to try and fight this either way, because if we run away and they pursue us, they're just going to fight us again. If we fight them now and then we fall back, they might not have enough troops to kill us. So I'm going to have to fight them. Chu Ying, which I believe is Sahara's character's husband, is going to fight Wang Su. don't know how well this is going to go, but my plan is to fight them kind of out on this open bit on the right. I don't like fighting in forests. I think it is more of a disadvantage for the player than the AI. They can be useful in some manners, but having the whole fight in them is not helpful. Their unit layout hurts my brain because there isn't one. Yeah, I know. It hurts mine too. They don't have too much ranged, so I'm hoping that our ranged... And they don't have a... Well, they've got some troops without shields, so I'm hoping that our missile units can do some damage to theirs. And yes, trying to use the cavalry to do that kind of thing. Okay, yeah, we'll go about here. Let's go with yellow dragons, saber infantry, saber infantry, archer militia, archers. I think I'm going to position the Janmar Gen infantry in the forest and hope that we can get like a surprise flank attack on them. And I'm going to put the spear guard, the weaker of the, or the less experienced of the two spear guard, in the trees there, and the more experienced of the two spear guard on the right flank. Chu Ying has tenacity of steel, but that's not necessarily going to help, so we'll put him central. Shogun has increased to speed, morale, and ignores forest penalties. You, sir, are going to be commanding our cavalry. I was going to put it under the command of Shu Tao, which is Mike's character, but I feel like maybe it'd be better off under Shogun. So we're going to put Shu Tao down here with Chu Ying. Our cav is going to be up there with Shogun. I'm going to try to prevent their cavalry using the trees to flank us. And... okay, maybe not. Prevent them from coming around the back there. Okay, we don't have fire arrows, so tar pits are not going to be super useful. I'm going to put one here just so it's on the edge of the forest so we can potentially set the forest alight. And then the other one I'm going to use to disrupt the center of their formation. I hope. You guys are the main bulk. You guys are the cavalry. We are not accepting duel requests, gentlemen. You guys are all on guard mode. Deploy. Right. We also have caltrops, so the units that have got those are going to throw them out in front of the line. I'm going to hold off. No, I'm not. I'm going to throw the caltrops right here so that if they try and flank the main battle line, they get those. And I'm going to throw these behind the stakes so that if cavalry comes through the stakes, they hit the stakes and then the caltrops. That's really going to suck for them. Oh god, what's that? Enemy cavalry. Going for a really, really, really wide flank. And probably about to discover ours. Oh, I think they can see Shurgan. I don't think Shurgan is hidden. No, he wasn't. Oh, that's such a rookie mistake. Have we prevented them spotting the cavalry, though? I think we have. I think we have. Right, so this is a slight problem because now there's enemy cavalry on our right flank, which is not where I wanted them to be, but oh, good. Their cavalry found the stakes. There they are. What are they doing? They're going for the spear guard? It looks like it. To be fair, those mercenary cavalry are pretty hefty lads. Like, getting them trapped behind our lines is not the worst thing in the world. They have got cav on the other flank, though. I'm going to flip them guys around that way. Crapola! Okay, we're pulling a lot of their army into the tree line. I'm holding the counter charge, Ryan. I am aware of its existence, I'm just not using it yet. Wow, you boys are really flanking. In fact, let's do it individually so that you don't bother trying to cross over. Oh wow, that unit is not doing well. Alright. Nope. Nope. Throw something onto there. Do it, Shogun! Do it! Do it now! Do it now! God damn it. Okay. Let's rotate. In fact, no. Sod rotating. Just flip back around because you can't shoot the enemy horses now. Hmm.
友军遭受攻击，速速前去救援。
What are you doing? Look at them.
鼓起勇气。
That hasn't gone particularly well. Light the oil, Shogun! Do it! Did he manage it?
够了！
I saw him throw a torch. He's lit it! Well done, sir.
片甲不留。骑兵上马，做好准备。敌军四散而逃，到底是无胆鼠辈。
Okay, you guys. Oh, hello.
跑起来！杀呀！挺住！赶快行动！前进！鼓起勇气！
They're over there, morons.
听命！赶快，赶快！ 注意，加快速度，冲吧！做好准备，
Heads up.
炮兵注意，弓箭手准备，进军，传马兵，赶快！你若想歇歇，我定奉陪。
Good job. Straight down that way.
有趣啊！你又能捕唇弄舌，又懂战场厮杀，士卒仓皇逃命。
Right, you guys are out of ammo. Now you're light infantry. Go. Have a good one, Joe. Thank you for stopping by the stream, man. I appreciate it. Hope you have a lovely day
准备开战，
or evening.
甲不留。
Oh, the front line has all but crumbled, so at this point, yellow dragons. No, you're not yellow dragons. You are my saber infantry. Go get them. There's my yellow dragons. You guys are going to kill her. Good job. Go get them. In fact, yeah, no, get them.
时机已至，向前开进！马军听令，杀呀！
Don't know why he's not dead yet.
准备就绪，杀！此部队矢石，已悉数用尽，不要留情，向前开进！
Solid job, gents.
赶紧走！ 准
You're out of ammo, help kill her.
做好准备，赶快，快走，快走！准备开战，扑灭敌军！不要留情，行进！哈，敌军士兵正在溃逃，加快脚步！剑士听命，进攻！ 准备长矛，冲啊！听令，杀！准备拔剑。
Well, it's gotten messy.
时机已至，敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫，准备就绪。杀！
Shogun!
顽强不屈。 准备就绪，跑起来！骑兵就绪，
Protect Shogun.
骑兵上马！骑兵听命，鼓起勇气，胜利近在咫尺。
We win.
注意，杀光敌军，顽强不屈，杀光敌军。
Go get some kills. Charlie, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, buddy? Yeah, you guys don't all need to chase him. It would probably be more effective if some of you chased somebody else. That's a lot of bodies. It's not that many. Why have you stopped? Go get him. Say the bloody fighting went down in the woods. Oh, I would too, Ryan. I mean, look at this. Look at the woods on fire. There's flags and bodies in here. There's stakes. I mean, it's pretty hefty in there. No, they're definitely going to end up away. I don't think they are, though.
跑步。
We just went back to war with Wu, Charlie, so we're back in the big war. This is a battle with Wu.
准备就绪。
Huh. Looks like Wang Su escaped.
护国讨贼，大步向前。
Just gonna keep mowing these guys down, get as many of them dead as we can. Okay, they've escaped.
杀呀！
Yes. Alright. How's Shogun doing? They got everybody they were after. I doubt you'll get there, but see if you can get them. Looks like Shu Tao just killed everybody he was going for. These guys should make it to the line, but we'll see. Yeah, none of the cavalry are anywhere near. I mean, that looks pretty crazy. Pyrrhic victory! We also gained the horse armor achievement, which is playing as any 8 princes faction, which we are not, recruit 10 cataphracts units to your armies. Something tells me I shouldn't have that. But we won! We have survived, guys! Chu Ying has beaten Wang Su. Whew. That was a toughie.
我等心怀忠贞才有此胜，现在来尽情庆贺吧！
Yeah, I thought we'd gained Wang Su's armor. He looked different. We've also captured Liu Ji. I think we're just going to release him. And Han Jie won, but we're going to release her as well. We will recruit their troops. And now for the other 5 armies. Potentially. Yeah, he's changed his mind after seeing what was waiting for him down the pass. There we go. Walkaway Nation cancelled on 2 of the targets. Interesting. Chengdu has built its salt mine. We will therefore expand it further into a salt mining town. And then I think I said I was going to build grain storage in here. And I believe I was going for a marketplace? No, an inn. Right? Yeah, because it has an income from commerce, so we're going to go for an inn. And he's also going to continue upgrading his other buildings. The new administrator. We gained Master's Attire. So Xu Ying has won that. He is vain. Okay, I mean, what else is he though? Yeah, so there's nothing here that's like different to vain. So he's 100% keeping that for himself. Xu Ying suddenly looking like a bit of a badass. Xu Ying, of course, is Sahara's character's husband, who now has a funky coloured cape and a different coloured hat, which is cool. Alright, any civil officers wanting to do anything in the harvest of 238? We'll come to you guys first. I don't know if there's any more of you still around. And then we'll get back into the military officers. Starting, of course, with Sahara, Huan Li Ping. You are presently up here, Sahara. Your objective is Gongsun Shu's territories and armies. What would you like to do, Sahara? I'd imagine there will be military slots soon, Imatech, with the expansion of the armies and lots of old people having been drafted. What's the plan? You tell me, you're the general. Shall we take the trade port, Zhuo? Your general asks you a question, sir.
此地百姓聚集，最适合在此开市贸易。
The other general is Jia Baofang.
诸位猛士，随我征战！
I send word to the other general to ask if they wish to assist in an attempt on the trade port. Aha, positive acquaintances. Understanding, clever, creative, brilliant, and trustworthy.
万物已然复苏。
Jia Baofang returns word to you, Huan Liping, that she is intending to engage Gongsun Shu's army on the sea if necessary, and that you should feel free to proceed against his lands as you wish. In fact, she's going to do that, or start doing it right now. Which means it is back to you. So let's head towards the toolmaker and see what's what. Okay? Head towards the toolmaker or beeline straight at it? Where are you, how far along this pass are you wanting, or this forest road I guess, are you wanting to go? I'll move a couple more armies whilst you have a think. Enough so that we can see the settlement without attacking. Ah, okay. Let's do that then. Nope, not quite. I believe that has revealed the settlement. We'll inch forward a bit more. Okay, you can see the toolmaker now. There is no army inside it, just the garrison. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, man. I might not watch it tonight, Matt, because I've been wanting for a couple of days to do some writing, and I keep missing my chance because I keep getting busy with stuff. So when I end the stream, I think I'm going to maybe try and do some work on my novel. So I won't watch it immediately tonight. We will wait until winter then. So are you encamping here on our side of the border? Yes, encamp. Alright.
巡查四
Huan
周，
Li Ping has
众将
encamped.
听令，
Which brings us to the Empress and her associates.
一鼓作
They are
气
going，to continue south.
准备作战。
Guanjie is going to break off and head towards your farmland.
一往无前，根壮而后枝叶繁茂。出发！
So that brings us down to Wang Shu.
快快攻击！
He's going to besiege Jiangsha.
快去！淹没的。为了天下
Mao
苍生，
Mi already besieging
消灭敌
Runan.
军。
拿起武器，
Dongjingmin. She is heading towards Ba.
一统天下。
Yu Shun is going to
涉
head
险攀
up
登，
past
方可一
Mount
览天
Mei
下。
towards
廉洁
Chengdu's
奉
armor
公，
craftsman.
忍受苦难，心如利刃，
Shu Ying is
向
going to
前
try
推
to
进。
finish off Wang Su. And definitely does.
诸位举杯相庆吧！
He's captured Wang Su as well.
对
Release.
他们严加处罚，
Release.
恐怕颇为不易。
Release.
放了吧！
Chu Cao and Han Jie won arrivals. Chu Ying and Han Jie won arrivals. And Shi Gan and Liu Ji arrivals. We acquired that this turn, right? We don't have that, and we don't
我
have
绝
another
不动
one.
摇。
Okay, let's move him
火
down
力
that
行
way.
进，
Brings us to
目标只有
Dong
一
Li,
个。
who has already moved.
一扫
Yu
无
Digen
着。
has already moved.
坚
Which
持
brings
不
us
懈
to the armies at the capital. Now,
我已准备好作战了。
I mean, I don't feel like we need all three of these, or all of these old people now, because the enemy has been turned away. Imagine getting stabbed in the face by a guy wearing the underwear you lost your last battle in. Yeah, that's, it's got to be a unique position.
威加海
Is
内，
Cal still
乱
kicking
世随
around?
地。
Yes, Cal, you are the oldest of the three generals. In fact, you're the oldest of all 9 of the officers that have risen to defend Chang'an. The enemy has fled in the face of you guys. I think the next oldest after you is Zhang Liao, who
全
is
军听令，
69 years old.
我有
Hey,
扫清六
but
合，
Zhou Tai
天
is
下才能
6
平定。
years older than him. So, what would you like to do here?
此地百姓聚集，最适合
I
在
mean, I
此
really
开
don't
始
think it's
贸
going to be
易。
long before Zhou Tai drops dead, to be completely honest. 75 years old. He's dueling Father Time, it's fine. As the enemy is fleeing, I'm taking my armor off and returning to my comfortable home. Fair enough. I think that's a sensible decision from the Grand Commandant. So we'll recall his retinue. Cal, just confirm that we're recalling your retinue. Some say Jotai duelled 4 heart attacks, one after the other, and won. Yes. He is a persistent man, for sure. Yes, recall the retinue. Okie-doke. So that puts that army under the command of Jiang Qin, who is over the retirement age, but he's new, so we'll keep him around. He's currently got a 29-year-old subordinate, and he's going to need an additional subordinate. Question is, who are we going to give him? I mean, we're probably going to give him the oldest person available that makes sense. So not somebody over the age of 60, because that's not going to help. And she's not in our faction, so... I mean, he's definitely going to struggle here for somebody under the age of 60, I think. Faction A New Ningyan harmonizes with Dongzhong. Imatech, who are you sponsoring? Yan Wu Yang. Yeah, so you are 24 years old and you harmonize with the present general. So Imatech, you said you were waiting for an opening in the military, right? There may well be one here. If you wish to beseech Jiang Qin to take you into his army as a lieutenant. I don't think an entirely Cav army is the best thing, Ryan. I mean, it doesn't matter when there's 3 armies in total, but when it goes off on its own, it's gonna it's gonna get a bit weird. There's too much cavalry already, so are you now passing on the opportunity to join the army? Well, they best not go off on their own then. I mean, if they do go off on their own, they're gonna fucking leave. That's for sure. Nobody's gonna keep up. Can you imagine trying to push a treb behind an entire army of cav rats? That'd be amazing, Ryan. Ambush battle on an army of cavalry. The fucking army just goes... just runs off in 360 directions. Like, where'd they all go? Passing on this opportunity, okay. Shah! Fuck, bastard horses, get back here! Alright, in that case, we're gonna put Dong Li's daughter, Niu Ningyan, in here. And she's definitely going to take the captain's position over the slightly older Dongzhong. But Jiang Qin is going to remain in command. She's definitely going to get some Jian Sword Guard cavalry because she is the heir. And she's a commander. However, these guys don't have a whole lot of archers in their force. But mostly because I'm very worried about them getting left behind, I am actually going to have her take some kind of... You know what? I'm going to give her Imperial Palace Cavalry. So far there's only 3 units on foot in this army. To the point where Jiang Qin might as well actually retrain those 3 units, as much as he's probably not going to be around very long. There's 0 point in them being the only foot troops. Oh, not that. Not that. So I guess this is going to be a cav army. I don't know how long it will stay that way. When Jiang Qin leaves, they might end up with something else. But just let them run themselves into cardiac arrest. There you go. Alright, so Jiang Qin is not... Right, Zhong Zhang is first. She's still mustering. What are her traits? Energetic, greedy, uncomplicated, stubborn, determined. You know what? I think she's not going to bother waiting. Or is she going to bother waiting? No, not Jiang Qin. Zhang Liao is 69 years old, so is his captain. His lieutenant is 57 years old. What are Zhang Liao's traits? Energetic and relentless. Okay, in that case, both Zhang Liao and Zhong Zhang are not even going to wait to be fully replenished. They're just going. They're going to try and chase down the guys that threatened the capital. And that is all we can get done by... in this turn, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I said bye. So, let's push on into the autumn. Okay. Trusting versus suspicious. As China descends into dynastic feuds, a quandary emerges between your companions as whether to be trusting or suspicious. Trust is all we have, one argues, as China falters. Another counters that in chaotic times people look only to themselves. Nobody can be trusted. They look for your opinion. We're going to go with trust and side with Wang Shu. You decided that always looking over one's shoulder is no life to live. Han Anyue has leveled up. So we're going to grab her. She's a 66-year-old level 6 legendary sentinel with a trader background. She is our general commander, the administrator of Xiangyang. She's feared, uncomplicated, direct, stalwart, trusting and dutiful. Feared, uncomplicated, direct and stalwart. I feel like she's got to be pretty tenacious and intense. So we're going to give her Tenacity of Steel first. But I need to try and remember to give her Intense if she levels up again. Imitech Yen Wu Yang has gained the Philanthropic trait. Let's see how old that geezer is. 53. No, thank you. Chengdu has built some stuffs. Still needs to remain exempt from tax for the time being. We'll upgrade that. We'll upgrade that. Alright. Any civil officers wanting to do anything? Jiang Qi has leveled up. Interesting. He's a 60-year-old level 6 legendary sentinel with a thief background. He is sincere, patient, brave, creative, trusting and one-eyed. I mean, I'm gonna go with whatever boosts him. Nothing boosts his administrative skill here. But mutability does, which... Okay, so I want to move towards that. So the question is, which of these three is more appropriate to get us there? Evasiveness, patient, sincere, brave, intensity. He doesn't feel very intense. Stealth. I mean, he's patient, creative, sincere, brave. He could be stealthy. My guess is it's stealth or it's evasiveness. Stealth because he's a thief. Good call, Imatek. And then we'll grab mutability if he levels up again, if I remember. New Yen has leveled up as well. Both apply for a thief. That is true. But stealth, I feel like, is pretty... That's probably slightly more prominent. Because being evasive means you are bad at stealth. Really. If you were a thief who's good at stealth, you wouldn't need to be evasive. Or not very evasive, at least. Right. Haven't seen any civil officers pipe out, so we're just going to jump straight on over. Do we still have Sahara kicking around? I mean, to be fair, I'd say being stealthy is being evasive, so shrug, fuck knows how that works. I think evasive is more to do with not being caught rather than not being seen, whereas stealth is don't be seen, in this context at least. Technically, if you're really good at evasiveness but really bad at stealth, you might be a burglar who gets seen but still gets away because parkour, essentially. Both are evading something. True, but one is evading being detected, the other one is just evading. Yes, I did. I said, are you still around? It's autumn. What would you like to do? You are presently here. Your army is fully replenished. It's up to you. You're the general. You could reach the tool maker if you wanted to, that's for sure. Let's take the toolmaker then. Okie doke. There's your battle screen. What do you want to do, Sahara? Can we demand surrender, or does that mean it's not an option? It's not an option. There needs to be an actual officer in command, which there isn't. It's just the garrison. Delegate. Alrighty.
我等心怀忠贞，才有此胜。现在来尽情庆贺吧。
What would you like to do with the settlement, Sahara? It will be, I believe it's in the Three Kingdoms chat, or possibly the campaign chat, Ryan. It shouldn't actually be that far back. Would occupy be the best option? Well, best is subjective, but it's the least disruptive option for sure. Let's go with occupy. Alrighty.
现在这里归我军所有了。
Sahara, your character, Huan Li Ping and Cao Hong have become oathsworn. And Ryan, Zhang Tuo and Cao Hong have become oathsworn as well. So Cao Hong now oathsworn with both of the other people in the army. Alrighty. Next up is Guan Jie, who is on his way towards Ye farmland. Is there any enemy armies around here? No, because they went south. In that case, move closer. Okay, that looks completely undefended to me. He's not particularly reckless, but so we'll hold off. Next up, Jia Baofeng. She's going to attack Gongsun Shu, who's going to sail away. She's going to catch him and sink him. Oathsworn means that you've essentially sworn an oath to see each other as siblings, Sahara. Like Zhang Fei, Guan Yu and Liu Bei swore a Peach Garden oath together that made them brothers even though they weren't.
目标明确。心如利刃。 称霸珠海。
Okay, that's her done. Brings us to Wang Shu. Continuing that siege. Mao Mi has Han Tong approaching rapidly. And he looks like he's a formidable adversary. His officers are formidable as well. I think Mao Mi is definitely going to break from that, because it's not a good idea to get caught in that fight. Probably should have checked his stats. He is spiteful, but he's not stupid, so... We've already checked him. Dong Jingmin! Still pushing towards Ba. Yu Shun, right. So we've got Zhuge Zhu, or Xiuqiu, who is 81 years old. Good lord, madam. What's our garrison like over here? It's not terrible. Alright. We're going to double Yushun back towards the settlement that we own, and Chu Ying is going to head towards the armor craftsman. Brings us to Dong Li. She is definitely heading towards the river. With Yudigan tagging along. We're going to need to move him as close as possible. In fact, can we throw him in the water? Get in the water! Nope, we can't. Alright, fair enough. Brings us to Zhongzhang and Zhang Liao. They're going to attack Wu Yichu. He's going to run away, but I don't think he's going to get very far. Jiang Qin still replenishing his troops. So let us head into winter. Oh, she is dominating that territory over there. Okay, she's retreating. I imagine we're going to lose a couple of people in this winter that's about to appear here, because we've got a lot of 60-plus-year-olds, some 70-plus-year-olds. So I think 1 or 2 old age deaths on this turn, probably. It's just a question of who, really. Well, there goes Han Xin at age 66. That's Travis's character gone. Shangguan Ningxiang at age 70. Those were the two. She was definitely a minister. In fact, so was Han Xin. So those positions need to be filled. So Zhongzhang is going to move up to the Minister of the Guards. Wait, how can she be the Minister of the Imperial Clan? I bet it's because she's part of a family, even if it's not ours. But we're going to stick to it should be part of our family. So she's going to become the Minister of the Guards. charged with matters of security, including the guards assigned to the imperial palaces. Zhongjiang. Now we need to find 2 administrators that we can elevate into ministerial positions. So, Han Anyue and Diao Chan are the oldest 2, but Sarah's not here, so Han Anyue is almost a shoo-in. Question is, how long has she been an administrator for? She was appointed in 236. Who else have we got? Lu Minshu is 65. When were you appointed? Probably before. Appointed in 234, so she's been one for 4 years, so she's front runner for one of the spots at least. Yuan Yushu, Jiang Qi's only just been appointed, so he's definitely out. So let's see when Yuan Yushu was appointed. If I can find her. She was appointed in 234 as well, so it's Yuan Yushu and Lu Minshu. Lu Minshu is a year older, so we'll give her the Minister of the Imperial Household. In fact, let's take a look at their traits to see which one gets what. Relentless, energetic, cheerful, fiery and kind. Security of the Imperial family. Clever, philanthropic and cautious. Matters of the mystic and supernatural. I think we'll give Lu Minshu the Imperial Household and we'll give Yuan Yushu the Minister of Ceremonies. Which frees up 2 administrator slots. We might as well fill them. Wu Chan, Yu Shun and Handan Xia are the 3 oldest that aren't administrators yet. All 3 of them are in armies right now. Is Han Anyue in a council position yet? Yeah, she's an administrator. Qin Mi. Is Qin Mi? Yes. Lu Minshu is, Yuan Yushu is, Jiang Qin is not. Okay. I think that really, by age, the only candidates are these 3. So I might, for that reason, wait until there's 3 spots available and then just give them all one, because they're the same age and none of them have been with us very long. I'm still here. Are you guys still here? There's nothing reported wrong right now. Okay. For the benefit of anybody who's watching this after the fact, we have just made that decision there. Dongli and Gongsun Shu are friends? Okay. Just gonna check these buildings over here. Keep Chengdu developing. The first Far! Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah. I'm not really sure what's happening. So, just because there's possibly some technical shiz going on and it is right at the end here, I'm gonna do Zhuo Twitch moves not made. I'm gonna save that. Okay. Alright guys, just because there seems to be a little bit of a wobble going on and we are at the 3-hour point, I don't want anybody to miss out on final decisions that are being made here just in at the end, so I'm just going to end it here. We'll make the moves for winter next time we play, which will be next Wednesday. I might be back later on tonight, well I should be, whether it's SRP or some Planet Zoo or something, I don't know, it'll be something though. I will be back tomorrow evening. I'm thinking of making tomorrow evening a Motorsport Manager stream, because the Monday afternoon slot that I invented is not a good idea, so I might trial moving Motorsport Manager to Thursday evening, since I don't have anything to fill that slot with yet anyway. So yes, it will be something in 3-ish hours time. Probably Motorsport Manager tomorrow. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Pyrox, thank you very much for the gifted subs, especially the gifted sub to Ruby. Imatech, thank you for gifting your first sub as well, buddy. I appreciate that. Battalion Chief Parker, welcome, buddy. We are just about to go on a raid, but I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you've had a good Wednesday, or you are having a good Wednesday. Where should we go raid? Yeah, we'll go curse Randy just because it's fucking funny. Because I know he's doing Hearts of Iron achievement runs and he hates it when I raid him because he always says that I precede a downfall. So we'll go over there. We'll go raid Kyle, if I can remember the actual raid command properly. So yeah, we'll go raid Kyle. When we get over there, make sure you make some noise so he knows where the love is coming from. Drop those War Dog 4 howls. And make some noise. I will see you guys soon. If you haven't already followed Kyle, you definitely should. He's a fucking great dude, and he's really, really just generally funny and nice guy, and a great streamer. He's currently doing a lot of Hearts of Iron 4 achievement runs. So we're going to go over there and try and ruin that, because we always arrive just before he loses, which is just funny now. So, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be back in a little bit with something, SRP or Planet Zoo, I'm not really sure what. And tomorrow evening, we'll be doing Motorsport Manager, I think. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have fun with Kyle. I'll see you soon, but for the time being, it's going to be War Dog out.